my kids out of school. So I started reading a book called The Thomas Jefferson Education, and it opened my mind to what education could be. So I was like, oh no, now I have to homeschool. I was so upset about it, but it spoke truth to me, and I knew that that was my new mission in my life. So
So you had decided to do this before COVID, I guess, right?
Yes, sorry, this is our 6th year. We're coming on to our 6th year of homeschooling.
And how has that been for you?
It's been incredible. So like I said, I was so excited for being home all by myself, but as I was just trying to mentally prepare for this shift in my life, I started observing, like, each day I would get the kids out of bed and say, hurry, 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 we've got to go, eat faster, we need to get into school on time, grab your stuff, run out of the house. And I'd go pick them up from school, and same thing. Okay, we got to get homework done. We got to get to piano lessons. We have soccer. Let's go. Oh, it's dinner time. It was just this one after another that was our family environment when we were together. It's bedtime. We have to get in bed so we can get up for school and start this all over again tomorrow. And it shocked me when I pulled my kids out of school and we were home together all day long. It opened up this new freedom in our lives. Freedom to go at our own pace, the freedom to explore as a family, and to create this new environment of education in our home.
So, by the way, when you were telling that story, it made me anxious because that's exactly what I had to do with my son William today. So, so you can understand. So you guys are lucky. You've been doing it for a while, so you're in the groove. You can understand, I guess, why parents are probably doing it now, given everything that we're dealing with. Tell me about that.
People like consistency. People like knowing what their schedule is going to be like. And I've had so many parents contact me and say, asking for their options because they don't want to start with something and then have everything change in a month or in a week or in a day. So they want to start this year without having to have things turn upside down for them again.
Boys, what is it that you like about being able to study at home? We'll start with you, Jack.
Well, we've been able to do things. We've had opportunities to do things that we would never been able to do. Like, I've done a Chinese class. I've learned a bunch of Mandarin Chinese, and I've done it with Chinese moms who are waking up every morning. Not only have I been learning Chinese, but I've been learning that Chinese people aren't bad, but we can blame the government, I guess. It's not the citizens' fault. I also did this speech and debate class, and I've done a few speeches. It was this year-long speech and debate class that was really, really hard, but I learned a lot, and we're going to do it again this year. We would have never been able to do that without my tech high or homeschooling.
And so what grade are you in, Jack?
I'm going into 8th.
Okay. And then, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, young man. What's your name? Your other son's name? Yeah. Spencer. Okay, and is that Spencer?
Yeah.
And so what grade are you in?
I'm going into 9th.
Ninth. And tell me about, what have you liked about it? What options has this created for you?
Well, I've been able to do a Spanish class where it's not as extreme. So I've been able to go at my own level and pace. And I've been able to do a language, and I did the speech and debate class with Jack.
And boys, tell me about what it was like when, like your mom was saying, when she'd be like, all right, guys, get up, time for breakfast, eat that bagel, get out the door, put on your shoes. Compared to now, how different is it? And we'll start with you, Jack. How different is life compared today as to when you were going to a traditional school?
Well, going to a traditional school, I remember just get up, we'd eat, we'd brush our teeth while sitting next to the heater. We'd go to school, and then it was just regular, nothing changed. I didn't like school except for being with friends, so I was fine with going into homeschool, and it was a little rough at first. We didn't do as much schooling as we probably should have, but now I'd have been a completely different person if I didn't homeschool.
Spencer, what are your thoughts?
Well, in the mornings when we heard the alarm go off, we hated to get up and we just wanted to stay in bed. But now when we wake up, we're able to read, and then we get chores done, and we're able to go through this different, easier.
And Mom, do you feel like they're learning more this way than when they were in school?
I feel like they're learning more because they're learning more. We do more of a child like interest-led education. So what Jack does every day is different than what Spencer does every day. They were able to, I feel like everyone is like a sponge, and if you are excited to learn something, you will just soak that up. But if you're told you have to learn this week and then be tested at the end of the week, you learn it, you get tested, and you're done with that subject. But if you are interested in what you're learning, you're going to remember that so much better. And so both of these boys have a very different learning style. And Spencer has been able to learn how to use tools. Do you want to show? He's gotten into some woodworking. He's made a lot of swords. So he's got some swords that he's got a lot of swords he's been making. Jack loves reading.
Spencer, hold that up again for me, would you? And is this from a course that you took?
No, it's just been more of learning with my dad how to use woodworking.
So it gives you the freedom to learn the things that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what are you telling parents when they call you or email you and say, hey, what do you think? What are you telling them about your experience?
Well, first of all, I tell them that there's no normal anymore. So whether you are going back to the comfort of public school, what you're used to, it's kind of been shaken. The foundation has been shaken. And so to let them know they're not alone, everyone's feeling this uneasiness, and it will be okay. They're not going to ruin their children if they decide to pull them out and do their own thing. The main thing I tell people is, in my opinion, the most important thing that we can do for our children is have a good relationship with them. When my children were in school, I was very stressed if they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. So if they weren't getting their homework done, we had quite a few battles in our home. And with my son here, Spencer especially, we did not get along when it came to homework. And I remember jumping up and down and yelling, you have to get this done, and if you'll just get it done, then we can play, you know. And our relationship has taken a completely different turn since we started homeschooling. I also tell people the options are limitless. It's very easy to take what you know about public school and bring it home, but it doesn't have to be the same, and it can be completely different and better. So I try and make them feel, just less stress about what schooling can be. And I think success, the definition of success can be different than my kids getting a 4.0 or getting an A in each of their classes. To me, if I can create kids who are lifelong learners, then learning doesn't have to stop in 4 years when he turns 18. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. If they love learning as a teenager, they have so many years ahead of them that they can continue to learn about anything that they want to. So yeah, I try and just to help them feel that comfort of, times are changing. You don't have to have a high school degree to get accepted into college. The options are limitless.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it. And you know, my wife and I are kind of in the similar boat. We're like, well, if he's going to be home, you know, why not sort of control what because like William was in the kindergarten and like, you know, he used to like to talk and chatter and like they keep him from being able to go out and play for recess. And we were like, I don't know, you know, is that going to work for us? You know, so thank you very much for taking the time. And thank you for chatting with us and setting this up. And have a good day, guys. And this story probably will go in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So, could you do something? Could you shoot some video of the kids just learning, maybe 2 or 3 clips of each of them, and then email it to me? Would that be something you could do?
Yeah, I could do that.
And I'll get my email, unless you have a pen handy. Do you have a pencil or pen handy?
I do. Yes.
When you homeschool, you probably have pens everywhere.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
C. Jones.
Sorry, can you start that over?
Yeah, C, the letter C. Jones, Jones, at KUTV 2, the number 2.com.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you,
Thanks,
everybody.
Chris.
Thank you,
Thank
and have
you.
a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Becca and Spencer and Jack.
Hey, you're welcome.
That was great. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.
Hey, thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.